backfield. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? 56, Mike, 56. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, zoom. 56 of mine. Zoom.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Come. Smooth. Watching the guard. You must be dreaming. Check. 55. Ready.
Coleman. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Second down and goal. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. How about that? For a momentum swing. You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing Jones. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood. Step.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 75 yards, and the Redskins have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Coleman now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, and this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Go.
Jones on first down. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
61, matchbox lights.
Check 4.
5. Ready.
Now Jones throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
On the ready.
Matthew Ioannidis able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Okay, break.
Watch it, Divine. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Big grip.
On first down, it's Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Got it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Falcons 7.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Come on, boy.
22 jet bomber.
Don't be scared of it. Check 37. 49. Check 49.
Protein spill.
Deuce.
Hey, Delta. Lightning. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Go. 60 outlaw. 6'6", pull it high.
Back to throw. Jones. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Running the sweep with McLaurin, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Third down, here's Haskins. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 63 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator. Hey, check. Mike, 55. Hey, box drop. And they go.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, seam 6.
55, Mike, 55. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
45, Mike, 45. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check, 45 to Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
I got 11. Single.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective, is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 26, check 26. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. High seven. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Redskins first down.
Mike, 45.
On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Haskins on first down. This is caught. Watkins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. First carry for James Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Jones now. Going to throw again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Jones. On first and 10, looking deep for Julio. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Julio Jones once again the intended target. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Jones. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jones. A final shot before break. Jordan Reed has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now on 2nd and 16, Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Connor. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. He's got Smith here. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Ito Smith looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
218, chop.
On 2nd and 9, Jones airing it out, looking for Ridley, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 9 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be taken at the 10. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Redskins 35, Falcons 14.
Block 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Here's Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to float this over the middle. Deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Let's go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
This is Coleman. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
You don't want it.
Hey, zoom. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 48-yard line.
A give running right is counter. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. That's it.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
First down, Redskins.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
A game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Falcons' 26-yard line.
On second down now, Anthony. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just